So JBL's new Partybox 320 and 120 are surprisingly portable because the 120 is relatively small and the 320's built-in wheels just makes it super easy to roll this speaker around. However, if you're looking for something even more portable, then you might want to look at the JBL Boombox 3. Now, yeah, the JBL Boombox 3 is more portable and durable, but it costs almost as much as the Partybox 320. So naturally, how does the Boombox 3 sound when compared to either the Partybox 320 or Partybox 120? Regarding pricing, the JBL Partybox 320 has a retail price of $600. However, I do expect the speaker to eventually go on sale for $550. Then there's the Boombox 3, and this speaker has a retail price of $500, but it likes to go on sale for $450. And finally, there's the Partybox 120, and this speaker has a retail price of $400, but I do expect it to go on sale for $350. Nonetheless, if you want to pick either of these speakers up, they'll be linked down below, or you can always press on the YouTube shopping button. And if you want to further support the channel, pick up a Big Head approved hat, link down below. We've got trucker hats and snapbacks. By buying a hat, you help the unbiased and unsponsored videos coming, and it also helps us cover more products and produce more versus videos. Thank you to everyone who's already bought a hat, and look out for more designs coming soon. And also, please remember to hit that like button, and let's get subscribed. Now first, we need to talk about the design of these speakers. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the 120 and 320 are relatively easy to take on the go with you because the 120 is smaller than the 320, and the 320 is also relatively easy enough to take on the go with you because you can just roll it around because of its built-in wheels, and these wheels do a great job of dealing with asphalt. However, the Boombox 3 is just even easier to take on the go with you because it's way smaller and lighter than these two party boxes. The Boombox 3 weighs in at 15 pounds, whereas the 120 weighs in at 25 pounds, and the 320 weighs in at 36.5 pounds. The only thing that I feel that's missing on the Boombox 3 is a shoulder strap like the one that's found on the JBL Extreme 3 and JBL Extreme 4. And when it comes to durability, the Boombox 3 comes out on top as well. Both party boxes have a mostly plastic body which can get scratched very easily, and they both have a thin middle grills on the front, whereas the Boombox 3 has a mostly fabric wrap body which does a much better job of dealing with constant abuse from bumps and scrapes. Now, all three of these speakers aren't afraid of a little bit of water, but the Boombox 3 is just more water resistant than these party boxes. So obviously, if portability and durability is very important to you, then you do want to go with the Boombox 3 over either of these two party boxes. But something these party boxes have over the Boombox 3 are their light features, and these light features are very dynamic and very impressive. And through JBL's app, you can choose from different lighting modes, and the light features on both the 120 and 320 are identical. So if you're looking for something that's going to mainly live in your man cave, then you might want to go with the Partybox. However, if you do decide to use the light feature on these speakers, that is going to take its toll on the battery life. Now, when it comes to battery life, the Boombox 3 has an advertised battery life of 24 hours. However, this advertised battery life of 24 hours is with this speaker playing at 50% volume. Real-world use with this speaker playing at 80% volume is good for around 8 hours of playback time. But then there's the Partybox 120, which has an advertised battery life of 12 hours. However, this advertised battery life of 12 hours is with this speaker playing at 25% volume, which is a decent listening volume to use when you're alone, with the light feature turned off and with the bass boost feature turned off as well. Real-world use with the speaker playing at 65% volume, which I feel is decent for when you're with friends, with the light feature turned on and with the bass boost feature turned on as well, is good for around 6 to 7 hours of playback time, which is good, but it is a little less stamina than the 110. But then there's the Partybox 320, which has an advertised battery life of 18 hours, just like the 310. However, this advertised battery life of 18 hours is with this speaker playing at 50% volume, which is already a decent listening volume, with the light feature turned off, but with the bass boost feature turned off as well. But real-world use with the 320 playing at 70% volume, which I feel is a really good volume to use when you're with friends. With the light feature turned on and with the bass boost feature set to deep, I found that the 320 is good for around 7 hours of playback time, which is good. But again, the 320 has slightly less stamina than its predecessor. But the important thing here is you are going to get a longer lasting battery than on the 120, and it's going to be able to be used at consistently higher volume. volumes. However, a major upgrade on both of these speakers is that they both have swappable batteries, and these swappable batteries are great for two reasons. First off, you can get multiple batteries and keep the party going if you're in an area where you can't easily plug in. Or if you get to a point where your battery degrades, you can just get a new battery instead of having to replace the whole speaker. So overall, battery life on these speakers really varies depending on how you use them. And these box speakers can run out of battery faster than the Boombox 3. However, with these new party boxes, having those new swappable batteries is a huge deal. And for some people, it could be a deciding factor. But with power out of the way, let's talk about connectivity and ports. Now, with all of these speakers, they can be connected to two devices at the same time, so you and a friend can both be DJ, and latency is not an issue for any of these speakers, so you can use them to watch videos with on your phone. Now, all three of these speakers also have USB-A ports, but the USB-A port on the Boombox 3 is only used to charge your own devices, whereas the USB-A port on both party boxes can be used to either charge your own devices, or you can plug in a USB stick and play music off of it. Now, personally, I think it's great and all that all of these speakers have USB-A ports, but I still wish that these speakers had USB-C ports so that you can either charge your own devices or use it as a wired connection with your phone, because most phones these days just come included with USB-C to USB-C charging cables. And interestingly enough, the JBL Extreme 3 has a USB-C port like the one that I'm talking about, but for some reason it just isn't found on other box speakers. Now, all three of these speakers also have a 3.5mm audio jack, so you can use them with a wired connection. However, both party boxes also have an audio out jack, so you can always daisy chain any other speakers to these speakers regardless of size or brand, and get them to play in sync. And finally, both party boxes have dual 1/4-inch inputs, so that you can either plug in two microphones for karaoke, or you can plug in a guitar. And both party boxes also have DJ buttons up top, which can be a lot of fun depending on your host. So overall, both party boxes are good options for karaoke because they can properly run two microphones, whereas with the Boombox, you can't plug in any type of microphone whatsoever. But with all of that out of the way, let's talk about sound. Regarding speaker setup, the Boombox 3 has a front-mount firing subwoofer with dual front-mount firing woofers and dual front-mount firing tweeters, which are stacked on top of the woofers, and it has a dual passive radiators that shoot out the sides. Whereas with both party boxes, they both have dual front-mount firing woofers with exhaust ports that shoot out the back, and they both have dual front-mount firing tweeters. The difference here is that the 320 is just larger than the 120. And with all of these speakers, if you use them while they're plugged in, you are going to get a performance boost out of them. They're going to get louder and they're going to have more bass. And with all of these speakers, you can go into their apps and adjust their EQ to your liking. Now, I like using both of these party boxes with their stock EQs and with their bass boost features set to deep. But I actually like using the Boombox 3 with its bass raised by 3 clicks. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the sound test. And all three of these speakers are playing at their 92% volume, and we're going to be using these speakers while they're unplugged and plugged in.
Baby, baby, no, I'm trying to forget. the bathroom, round and round you, round and round we go. Picture perfect, but so many flaws to stop you. I don't wanna ever see you in the same room. I open up and then you hit on all my issues. Round and round we go. We go.
So first, I am very surprised at how similar the instrument separation on the Boombox 3 is compared to the Partybox 120 and 320. But the main performance difference between the Boombox 3 and both Partyboxes is going to come down to bass and volume. Now, the Boombox 3 has a lot of bass relative to its size thanks to its front-mount frying subwoofer. However, the bass on the Boombox 3 just doesn't compare to the bass on either the 120 or 320, which is just going to rattle the walls in your house a lot more than the Boombox 3. And then there's the max volume performance on these speakers. Again, the Boombox 3 just isn't able to keep up with either the 120 or 320. Nonetheless, I feel that both the Boombox 3 and Partybox 120 are good for like 12 to 15 people get-togethers, whereas the Partybox 320 is going to be better suited for 20 or more people. So overall, with either Partyboxes, your music is going to sound much louder and is going to sound much fuller thanks to the additional bass. But finally, let's talk about pairing these speakers up with other speakers. Now, with all of these speakers, if you have two of the exact same speakers, then you can wirelessly pair them together and get them to play in left and right stereo mode. But with the Boombox 3, this speaker is using JBL's Party Boost, and you can wirelessly pair it up to other JBL Party Boost speakers, like either another Boombox 3, a Boombox 2, an Extreme 3, a Charge 5, a Pulse 5, a Pulse 4, or to a Flip 5, or to a Flip 6. And you can have up to 100 speakers playing together. You can even connect the Boombox 3 to upcoming Auracast speakers like either an Extreme 4, Go 4, or Clip 5. Now, both the Partybox 320 and Partybox 120 are also Auracast speakers, and you can wirelessly pair these two speakers together and get them to play in sync. But unfortunately, you cannot pair either the 320 or 120 to any of JBL's smaller Party Boost speakers. Now, JBL's app does mention that you can connect Party Boost speakers to Auracast speakers, but it seems like you can only connect Auracast speakers like the Clip 5, Go 4, or Extreme 4. Unfortunately, neither the 120 or 320 show up on this list, so I don't know if JBL is going to add compatibility to the 120 and 320. Hopefully that comes through a firmware update, because it'd be great if you can connect your larger box speakers to your smaller Party Boost speakers. And also, you cannot wirelessly connect either the Partybox 320 or Partybox 120 to any of JBL's older Partybox speakers, like either an Encore, a 110, a 310, or to a 710. Now, I do feel that not being able to connect either your 320 or 120 to any of JBL's older speakers really does suck. However, like I mentioned earlier, both of these box speakers do have your audio out jacks, so you can always daisy chain them up to any other speaker and get them to play in sync. So at least there's that. But with all that being said, if you're trying to choose between either the Boombox 3 or getting either the Partybox 320 or Partybox 120, personally, I think that you are going to be much better off going with either Partybox because your music is going to sound fuller, it's going to have a lot more bass, and it's going to get much louder than the Boombox 3. You're also going to get extra features like a great looking light feature, you can plug in 2 microphones for karaoke, and you have those swappable batteries. And plus, traveling with these speakers isn't too bad. But if you need something super durable and portable, then you might want to go with the Boombox 3. Now, don't get me wrong, the Boombox 3 also sounds great and it has an impressive amount of bass relative to its compact size. But with the Boombox 3, you are mostly paying a premium for portability and durability. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.